y'all. Hey, John. Hey. Ha ha. The mod is in the chat, y'all. Ha ha. Thanks for coming on the walk. But if you're not walking, get your mats so you can stretch out. Get your weights if you're going to do some rotations. Get your chair. You're going to do some chair exercises. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Step on your bikes. Start your treadmill. Yeah, y'all. Oh, wow. Yeah, it rained today. Yes, indeed.
Power on.
It rained. So we are stiff. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. I am stiff. But as y'all know, that don't change nothing. And it definitely don't stop nothing. There you go. Alright, here we are. Y'all go ahead and start without me. Y'all know I always have camera conflicts. Yeah. Nothing like the conflicts y'all gonna see. When y'all let that man claim himself to be king. Oh, yes. Yes. Push through. Thanks for coming on the walk. Thanks for commenting and sharing. Hold on, y'all. Y'all keep going. Thank you for my new subscribers. But I am still at this great number. Numerology number 5. In numerology, the number 5 is associated with the planet Mercury and is said to represent a person's adventurous, intelligent, adventurous, intelligent, and communicative nature. People with the number 5 are said to have many positive traits, including independence, social, curious, adaptable, fun-loving. So I'm a 5, y'all. Oh, luck is in the air. That's what I'm going for. Yes. Starting in January, we'll be walking 4 days a week for 45 minutes. Lenny will be on board with his commentary, and I have assured him that if he stays longer, I'll stay up and I'll take over the mod position if John has to go somewhere. If John doesn't have to go nowhere, then he and I will be the mods and we'll be conversating. Right? But that's why we do it 45 minutes, because it works out to even up for the 5 days. And y'all know I've been 67 for 9 days. And 67 for 9 days is telling me that I can do this. I need to get stretched. So there's some stretching places around here. I'm going to try to go on that Friday and get me a couple of stretches, like 2 Fridays a month, get stretched. And then I'll be straight for my roller skating lessons. See, I'm going for it, y'all. I seen people roller skating 80, 85. I started roller skating from on the block with the key. When you be going good and the thing would come off your sneaker or your shoe. So I've been roller skating a long time, but it's also been a long time, like 2 years now since I've been on the skates when it'll come back to me. So I'm glad about that. So we pushing through. We walked 45 minutes all of November, and we're going to walk 45 minutes all of December, because those are personal challenges that you give yourself, because they're doable. Yourself don't never really set yourself up. It's doable. I need to get this thing tightened. So I remember my grandma. She said to me, "How you gonna get a man if you can't cook?" She said, "How you gonna get a man if you can't cook?" Yep. I didn't know it was all that important. I really didn't. But it was very important in the Southern Baptist cult, Charleston, South Carolina. I didn't know. This is going back a long time. Thank goodness things have changed. That couldn't go nowhere by myself. Had to always keep cousins around me, talking about keeping your enemies close. That's why I tell y'all, don't ever say that saying. Never keep your enemies close. Don't do it. They always gonna have to reach out to get you. But I didn't know all those rules. I came from New York where girls dreamt about being stuff. About getting jobs. I'm always surprised when I hear mostly European African women saying, "Oh, we have this baby, I'm gonna stay home and raise it." Stay home and raise it? No. It never dawned on me. My mother says, even when I was little, you're going to go to school. And she said, get a job. That was her thing. Because they couldn't get it. I mean, other than cleaning houses, babysitting, they couldn't get a job. So her thing to me was, you get a job. You go to school. And you get a job. She didn't say get a husband, vow yourself to your husband. So I was already 15 when I got down south. So I didn't find out till I got down there that basically women don't get a job until they're forced to. When I went to work in high school, I wish you could see how my cousins looked at me. When I volunteered at the Veterans Hospital, I wish you could see how they looked at me. I think one cousin said, you can tell you from the North. They ain't thinking about doing no such thing as that. They was going to have the babies and get the man. So now I'm conflicted. Now I'm getting a job. My mother to get a job, be able to take care of yourself. That's what she said. That's what she told me. And I got to South Carolina, and it wasn't that. It's that me pleasing a man is my job. That was my job. having his house clean for him, having his clothes clean for him, carrying his babies and taking care of them for him, cooking for him. Because people talk about you if you're a woman and they come to your house and your house is nasty. They talk about you. I didn't understand why that mattered. I couldn't see how that mattered. But it did. It was a big thing down there. In that cult. Because that's a woman's place. I couldn't understand it. Now you say I'm old fashioned, even in the opening. Oh, cook for a man. But I see it still going on. In addition to y'all gotta get a job too. Y'all gotta work too. But that kind of blew me away. Anything I did, like at school, at the Veterans Hospital, was no concern of theirs. But the minute I said I was talking to a boy, I was having a boyfriend, then I was aces. Didn't matter what your grade was in school. Didn't matter what your aspirations were. You were supposed to get married, take care of a man and his children. I couldn't understand that either. Though I watched my male cousins, those ancestors, they really didn't have to do much. Not when I was there. They said, oh, when the kids was, when my sisters and brothers was younger, I did all the cleaning, I ain't see them do nothing. They didn't even hardly take out the garbage. That's how much nothing they did. And the women would say, my aunts and grandmother would say, you that boy, he lazy, he don't want to do nothing. That was it. My aunt would say, that boy head so hard, I done told him to take out that garbage. Take out that garbage. That boy fresh, it's the devil in him. It's the devil in him. That's why he do it. It's always excuses for them. So the girls wound up taking out the garbage. Because just because it's a job that men do, it doesn't mean that women can't do it. So, I didn't understand all that. I didn't understand that. I didn't mind in my intimate relations sharing our growing together with a man. But I didn't get that. All the men that I dated came from cults. Until my last one. But all of them came from cults. And they didn't do anything. They just spent their whole male life growing up knowing that there would be a woman there to take care of them. I tell you, How you gonna get a man if you can't cook? I remember my friend said that to me. I was like, what? What? So then, the cousins that have who did the best chicken, who fried the best, who made the best rice, who did the best stew, who did the best this, who did the best this, and it was us female cousins arguing and competing against one another, while the boys that didn't do anything would sit down and criticize our food. And now back then, I had just left Gloria Steinem and the women's liberation movement, and I didn't understand that. I really didn't understand that. What do you mean, servitude? And that's another thing. Up north, I was taught boys don't hit girls. Boys don't hit girls, they control themselves. That's not like that when I went down south. My boy cousins could beat us girls like we was in a boxing ring. And the adults would say, that boy, that devil jumped in him. I'm telling you, that boy, the devil jumped in him. And my girl cousins and me, we'd have to fight back like a man. But then when we go to sleep at night, that's when they would get us. You couldn't go anywhere unless one of them went with you. And you had to be nice to them for them to go with you. And we was not nice to them. So they never really took us anywhere. I remember when my cousin started liking my girlfriend, Audra, and Audra didn't like him. Audra said, you want to go out, Vicky, to get something to eat? And she said, and I said, yeah. He said, Ricky will take us. And I said, no, I never told Audra that part of my life. I said, no, I ain't gonna. She's like, girl, come on and sit next to me. And we'll get free meals. And we went. Them women down south, during that time, 70s-ish, them folks could take an ass whipping. I mean, a complete beatdown. Just like what I saw in New York. I couldn't understand it. A complete beatdown. Yeah. But it's condoned by the cult. So my cousins knew. They say, you know, man, supposed to beat on women. Because you're supposed to listen, you're supposed to mind. You're supposed to mind. I was like, let me get out of here. Let me get on up out of here. No. No. That's not right. No. I am going to do me. I am going to do me. That's why I went and volunteered, amongst other reasons. And that's why I went and got a job. I ain't make no real money, but still. It was a place to go. And even my friends at school. Went to an all-black school. The ones that had jobs, I was friends with because they got me jobs. Beulah was my favorite employment agency. That girl hustled and got jobs. She said, "Vicky, I got a job. You want to work?" I said, "Sure." "Vicky, I got a job. You want to come?" I said, "Sure." And then I got a job at the hotel. And when Beulah wanted me to work with her, I was already working. I didn't know I was cursed. Didn't know that either. I didn't know I was cursed until I got down south. Didn't know it. You know, when I was in New York, I was in the Lutheran thing. And I don't remember them teach because they were Germans. It was their thing, Lutheran. And I just don't remember hearing them talking about that part of the Bible, the abuse part. It's like the Lutheran Church said, Adam and Eve was made by God out of dirt. Yeah, that's the first thing. I don't know how they grow up. But I guess they was molded as grown people already with no navels. And that one day the snake came through and made and told Eve to tell Adam to take a bite. To take a bite. And then they were able to see their sinful ways. And the Garden of Eden became a place not like the Garden of Eden. Now that's Lutheran. I'll tell you my Southern Baptist church said. Same thing. God made Adam and Eve out of mud. And then, Eve being a woman, and you know how women don't like to listen to you, because they think they can do whatever they want to do. So, when the snake told her, because she grown, she told Adam, go ahead and bite. And made the world full of sin. If it wasn't for women, we wouldn't have sin, and we would be in the Garden of Eden. I was like, whoa, whoa. And then it would roll into, that's why you can't, they say you can't spare the rod and spoil the child, but that goes for women's too. It ain't too much different with all these cults. So, I tell ya, I just always thought you were supposed to love a man as a mate, a part of you. You laugh, you grow, whatever y'all have to do to make it through this horrible, horrible, horrible place. But I didn't know that love and abuse, especially on this penal colony, is one and the same. Dominance is seen as love. And if you love a man, again, that's dominance. So that means he can do whatever he wants to you, and you will still love him. So the happiest I was when I finally got another dog, Toby, my first one. I think it was 1994, when that little Westie jumped into my arms. I cried. I cried. Because then I knew I could love something that didn't come with all these cult attachments. He ain't care if I cook, just put the kibble on the floor. Put the kibble in the bowl. He didn't care. He wanted to snuggle up with me. We ain't never had any intercourse. He just wanted to snuggle with me. He watched my back, made sure nobody could sneak up on me. No, I ain't get none of that out of a relationship. Oh, no. Didn't have to wash old Toby's clothes. Not at all. I'm putting on... Oh, no, I ain't putting on that. I ain't putting on this. You know, here's the thing. Yeah, I'm coming, y'all. What are you going to do? I am going to be... That's what I keep telling myself. I am going to be on skates. Okay, we got Catherine starting us off with the pawns, and then we're going into Chess Master Rich.
Thousands upon thousands of pages of information.
Yeah.
We're able to easily narrow down and drill
I
down
think
the results that we
I think this episode was for lost and missing children, and now no one's acting correct for me. But y'all can go ahead. Panaman. Here we go. Chess with Catherine. Let me release some intelligente.
I've been playing chess for most of my life, and here are the basics to a really cool game. So, first off, we have our pawn. It's a little guy, but it's sort of the starting point for any game, because typically people will start off by moving their pawns, and in order to move your pawn, well, it's pretty simple. You just have to move the pawn forwards, and you can either move it 2 squares forward on the first move and only the first move, or you can just move it 1 square forward. Just keep on going, and if you want to take a piece, your opponent's piece, any piece, the way you do that is that you take it diagonally. You can't take forward, so if there is a pawn here, you can't just sort of karate chop it there. It doesn't really work like that. You have to go diagonally, and it can be on either diagonal. For example, I can take this pawn here, or I can take this pawn here. Either way works fine.
Oh, Neighbors TV Chess Song, Season 4, Episode 1.
The way the rook works is that it is a cross. And by cross, it's like a bishop, except turned around. So from an X to a cross, and you can take anything along the cross in any direction. So if there's a pawn here, if you take that, the pawn palm is behind it, you could do this too. The palm is on either side. Okay, gone. They're with. And our last.
That's our editing. Sorry about that.
Please don't get involved. This is called a pin. When one piece is aimed at another piece, and something bigger is behind it, this is called a pin. And of course, trefoil, ninefold.
You always say that.
And I always mean it too. Okay, now, what's the next thing I want to do? What's probably the most important thing to do? Yes.
Protect your king.
And what is the name of the move that protects our king?
One, two,
It's correct. That's how it's done. 1, 2, buckle shoe. Okay, castle on either side. It's called castle. You go 1, 2, buckle shoe. Normally the king can only move 1. Except when he's castle. And 1, 2, buckle shoe. Notice you don't go as far in the corner when we have to move second. No, all these rules sound great. Let me ask you a question. What's your name? Isaac. Do you think your opponent's going to let you make 8 moves in a row to start the game? No. I've been playing chess since I was 8 years old. I'm 53 now, so about 45 years. I've never had an opponent let me make 2 moves in a row, let alone 8 moves in a row. Now, I'll show you a game played by one of the great chess masters of history. Okay? His name was it's a funny sounding name. He's from a country called Russia. And Nimzovich was one of the first 5 what we call grandmasters. There's about 1,000 grandmasters in the world. They're the very, very best of 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 the very, very best. Okay, now, Nimzovich was one of the 5 first grandmasters. He was world champion caliber. He never became a champion, but he was the first player who actually wrote down, and you should read this. It's called My System by Nimzovich. Okay? It's one of the great chess books of history. It's too complicated for your son to read it, but you certainly profit from it. Okay? Now, Nimzovich has whites. His opponent, in my opinion, should have played a pawn here. If your opponent and anybody buying pieces brings out a center pawn, I highly recommend you bring out your own center pawn. This stops you to put his other center pawn up here, of course. Blah, 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 blah. But black is being played on E6. Each of the names, all the squares has a name. But each of the squares is a letter and a number at E6. Now, he did not put his pawn up here. Put it here. So the pawn came here. There you go. The 2 most not one of them. And now, this is black setting. This is pawn here to challenge the white pawn. And if the white pawn takes, pawn take back. That's a trade. Trades are going to happen. That's okay. Trades are okay. As long as you get, by the way, those of you who came in late, we're going to be playing by 5:30, okay? And you can play till it's time to leave, okay? And now, it's a mission. Could have taken the pawn. He didn't. He could have pushed his pawn up right on by. This is called the advanced variation. Or you could do what Nimzovich did. Right out his knife and crack his pawn. Black makes it do it himself. I want to do the turn. I want to do okay. Now,
1 on for 5 minutes. This way for 5 minutes. The other arm for 5 minutes. This way for 5 minutes. And then the walk is over. That's how you speed up the time.
Like I said, it's the only move in the whole game that I did not like. Okay? The pawn took. And now, anybody raise your hand. Oh, let me ask a question first. The police driving you horse and run out and play in the middle of traffic. Bye. Now, what should black do to retake this pawn? That's a good champion.
John, I'm going to have to make some notes. I forgot to talk about the survey, but I'm going to talk about it when we do the weightlifting.
Which one of blacks? Take a piece.
The one that's
ladies? Okay, now, this position I'm reading with two pawn moves. He should bring down the bishop, he should get a castle. I cannot emphasize this enough. I cannot say it strongly enough. When you have the black side, your number one job is to get a castle quickly. Remember, white has the first move. God bless you. And if your king stays in the middle too long, somebody's going to come and visit your king. He's not going to like it. God bless you again. Okay, now, he makes it. His third one. Okay? Two, you gotta have to make probably. Three, sometimes maybe. But never more than three. There you go. So now Elizabeth says, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that knight. This in the middle. Now, how should black recapture? Yes.
It's the hard to take the knife.
Mm-hmm. Brings up the bishop.
Not smart.
He's now made 3 pawn moves and 1 queen move to start the game. He's wasting time. Now, Excercise, on the other hand, brought out his 2 center points. He brought out his 2 knights. What is he supposed to bring out next? Yes. And now, he's got a chance to move the bishop and get a castle, right?
Because you can go diagonally.
He makes another fun move.
And then there's
This is not any chess. Center point's best friend is an knight. Now, he's going to bring out his bishop and get castles, right? This is not how you play chess, my friends. Okay? This is not how you play chess. That's 5 pawn moves and 1 queen move to start the game.
not smart. Not smart. If you go on
Now, can somebody raise your hand and tell me what black should do right now? Yes. Okay, what should black do right now? I've only said it like 6 or 7 times. Isaac.
Castle.
So he needs to move what? Okay, castle, right? Let's see what he does.
you're not smart. Not smart. The queen's
Now,
now.
White has sacrificed 1 pawn. Give it up. But he has made 4 developing moves. Black is only made 2. But he didn't know anything technically. But sacrificing a pawn for me to develop for winning the game is one thing. Giving up a rook on the other hand is a totally different story. You don't give up a big piece ever. Never. Only one person I know who gets big
We
as
never
that.
took, only the kids say we got permission to record, do we record? When I look back at that, I have to say, good work, Vicky, with that camera. Good work.
It's for me. Now in position. Queen's ready to attack the rook. So, he plays bishop here. This is protected by the queen and the knight. The bishop is not ready to take the queen, and the queen takes the rook. The bishop will take the queen. This is ended as a tricky little move. It's called an x-ray defense. Okay, defense the piece right in the bit. The piece is like the old net. And the x-ray is your king. It's really shows very tight mouth. Okay, that's the position. He has to move the queen. But this is going to be queen number 3 after 5 pawns. That's 8 moves. Pawns and a queen at the start. That's not good. And the next fiction also wants to get castle. You can't castle this side, you can't castle in the check. And Isaac, I've got a question for you. Just suppose you were in this position, you went to the black side. You now castled into this position. What would you do as black? Didn't ask you that. What would you do? No, that's not a checkmate. You say to your partner, I'm sorry. That is illegal. You can't move into that position. And it is your responsibility. It is your job, Coleman. And when somebody makes an illegal move, it is your job to tell them you can't do that. That's illegal. Okay? And the same rules apply to kids that apply to adults. Okay? The same rules apply. And chess is, and kids, chess is the game where you are, get this, you don't want this. Chess, you are a serial adult. Like your mom and dad. Okay? The same rules apply to you as apply to them. Okay? You're not a kid anymore, chess. You're another adult. Okay? Now, as a position, you move to Queensland Castle on the other side. Then after making 5 more moves, the big one is at.
Let me see. I may have to do it this way.
Michigan Castle, right?
Oh. Not go for the spillage. Oh.
Climb room number 6, okay? Just climb room, that's how many? 9, yeah. Now, 1985, I was awarded the highest title you can be awarded in the United States, which is the title of National Master. However, that is the day that I discovered I don't know how to play chess. That's when I started playing guys who were called grandmasters. Okay? They're very, very good. Okay, now as a national master, I have
Joshua Polis is a grandmaster.
Okay. We were watching the game of one of the world's most brilliant players who ever lived. And in this position, he was so far ahead that he didn't even need the knight anymore. He cancels. Done all the things I told you want to do in your game. The only difference is I want to move the knight. But you see, he's a world-class player. And in this position, okay, on move number 7. Yes, it's cold. We're going to start playing in about 3 minutes. I know who that is. Who's the one who says Bonnie Bonnie? Yeah. Okay, now, in this position, Excercise takes the pawn. And finally, after 7 pawn moves, and 3 queen moves, what is that, baby? 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. He finally moves a knight. You almost want to sit here and applaud.
Yes.
Okay? But as we shall discover, this is the beginning of the end. Black is done. He's lost. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay? This first move, I would like to believe that I would have found it. Would I have found it? Yeah. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What he comes up with in this is one of the great players in history. He plays bishop here. Now the bishop must be captured. Sit down, please. We're almost done. The bishop must be captured. If he does not take the bishop, queen is going to go here with a check. The knight must take the queen. He cannot take the bishop. And the rook will checkmate protected by the bishop. Like I said, I would like to think that I would have found this. No. No. Okay? Here. He takes the bishop. Let's see. 7 pawn moves, 4 queen moves now. How many is that, babe? Yeah. And now, check.
I started dancing when I was 2. And 7th grade.
I'll have to do the podcast again so you can see these ladies from the Allegra dance troupe, the Greenwich. They dance to the chess song. Yeah, y'all. I think I'm going to do a survey to see. I got to figure it out first, and it probably won't be until next year. Who works out with me? Oh, y'all, my Brooklyn folks, my Mount Vernon folks, or y'all, my Greenwich folks, or my Bronxville folks. I ain't got too many folks in Stanford. Further up, John said he thinks it'll be interesting conversation. Now, I'm the type on the YouTube streets, I take 8 out of 10 surveys when I scroll past them. But that's me. When I look at the responses, sometimes it's just a couple of us. So I'll have to find out how to do it first, because I don't know how to do the survey thing. And then I'll ask. I told John that, gym people are different. I know at the gym they put different surveys and stuff out for, but you better have that pen, paper, and everything right there handy. Because when they come in, they are so focused. Just like I forgot to talk about this thing with John, the survey, to see how many are urban or suburban following me. But gym people are so focused on the task, is start and completion, that you don't focus on anything else until the walk is over, the exercise is over. You know? That's why I forget stuff, John. And y'all, because I'm like, you gotta get to this. You gotta get to this. At the gym, I would say, okay, 15, okay, you did 10, 5. Take all your concentration. Lift your foot. Lift your foot. Knee, foot. That's what goes on in your head when you work out. And that's why that last 20 minutes, I don't want to talk, because I want to focus and concentrate. And that's what they call concentrating on the workout. But next month we'll have Lenny. But for tomorrow we'll have Chess Master Rich. And then I'll take us back to Chess Coach Victor, because I want to do a link and do something on a post for, see how the gas comes up? A lot of you, y'all have gas, you think you're having a heart attack? That's gas. But when you do a movement, that gas comes out of you. Yeah, y'all. Oh, we did it. Oh. So, we should do the survey. But let's do these fingers and stuff. The important things. The important things. The important things. The important things. And blood got to get all the way to the tips. All the way to the tips. If not, you start atrophying because you use your hip when you're younger. When you get older, I don't do too much with these fingers. That's why I gotta work out. If I don't come down here and stretch these fingers, they'll be clamped like a claw. I'm gonna get the weight, y'all. Let me turn this machine off. Hate to be in the middle of my workout and then woo-la woo-woo. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Yes. All right. Here joy, y'all. Oh, yes. The weightlifting part. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to get my 10-pound weight out of the garage this weekend. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. These are only 8 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for good luck. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Thanks for hanging with me on the walk or whatever you had to do. And this would be the part where I would say, ask Granny Luck what you want. You know, what I would do is I would read. I said, this is what. And then I would tell you, oh, someone sent me $1.50, $3, $4, as John says. And I would say, what you sent the money for. And I say, I wish you luck. But I'm still in 5, and 5 is good luck. Yay! So I'm using that good luck on me. And me, I'm using it on John. John, good luck. The Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold, John. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of luck I be bringing. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on the walk. And I'll see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Thanks for coming on the walk. Hey, John. Thanks for being the best mod ever. Have a good evening, y'all.